She entered the wrong bus and never returned home the same. The rain was falling softly that night, tapping against the cracked windows of the bus park like restless fingers. Aisha stood under the dim yellow light, clutching her small handbag and shivering in her thin blouse. Her shift at the restaurant had ended late, and she was desperate to get home before midnight. She checked her phone, 11:07 p.m. No reply from her mother. The last message still read, "Mama, I'll be home soon. Don't worry." The bus park was nearly empty. The few remaining buses were old, rusty, and waiting for the last passengers to fill them up. Aisha sighed. The regular buses to Elupaju had all left. Only one vehicle stood at the far corner, a white minibus with misted windows and flickering headlights. The driver leaned out through the window, his cap pulled low. "Where you dey go, fine girl?" he called out, voice deep and oddly calm. "Elupaju," she replied hesitantly. He smiled faintly. "Last bus. Not only 2 seats remain. Enter before rain go increase." Aisha looked around. No one else seemed to be going her way. The rain had turned heavier now, drumming against the iron roofs. She hesitated, just for a moment. Then she stepped forward. The bus door creaked open. Inside, the air smelled strange, like burnt herbs and wet soil. 4 passengers sat silently, all facing forward. Their clothes were dark, their faces hard to see under the dim light. None of them spoke. Aisha sat at the back beside a woman wearing a black veil. She turned slightly to greet her, but the woman didn't respond. Instead, she kept muttering something under her breath, her lips moving quickly like she was praying or cursing. The driver started the engine, and the bus rolled out of the park. At first, everything seemed normal. The rain beat harder. Streetlights flashed by, turning into streaks of yellow. Aisha tried to relax, but something felt off. The road didn't look familiar. She leaned forward. "Driver, this no be Elupaju Road oh." The driver didn't answer. "Driver," she said louder this time. Still silence. The other passengers remained stiff, unmoving. Then the man sitting closest to her turned his head slowly. His eyes glowed faintly red in the dark. Aisha's heart stopped. She clutched her bag tightly, her breath quickening. "Driver, please stop. I say stop this bus." The driver laughed quietly, a deep, hollow laugh that echoed inside the metal frame. "You don't enter already," he said without turning. "No turning back now." Aisha's phone buzzed in her hand. She looked down, her mother was calling. Trembling, she answered. "Mama. Mama, help me. I." Before she could finish, the phone flew out of her hand, snatched by the veiled woman beside her. The woman's voice was cold and flat. "Where you dey go, daughter of Eve? You no suppose follow this road." Aisha's eyes filled with tears. "Please, I just want to go home." But the woman smiled under the veil. Aisha could see it through the thin fabric. "Home," she whispered. "You go reach there, but not the same way you left." The bus turned off the main road into a narrow dirt path. No street lights. Only darkness. The sound of the rain grew distant, replaced by the steady hum of chanting voices. Aisha looked out the window. Shadows moved between the trees, figures carrying lanterns, their faces hidden behind animal masks. Her body trembled. "Jesus! Jesus, please save me," she whispered. The driver spoke again, his voice different this time, ancient, deep, almost like 2 voices speaking at once. "No one can save you now, Aisha." She gasped. "How you know my name?" He chuckled. "We've been waiting for you." The bus slowed to a stop. Before Aisha could move, 2 masked figures opened the door and dragged her out into the cold night. The last thing she saw before darkness swallowed her was the driver's face, no longer human, but something else entirely.